Jonathan, first of all, the obvious question really, how is Fabrice?
I'm sure that you've all seen the press releases from the family, the hospital and the club. I'm glad to confirm that the early signs of recovery have continued. I went to see Fabrice last night. I walked in, he said, "Hi doc." Asked him how he was, he said fine. He asked me what had happened and I explained what had happened. So that's the sort of level of communication I've had with Fabrice. I would also like to emphasise these are the very first early steps of a very long pathway that Fabrice is going to need to go down.
I guess it's the first time you've ever had to contend with something quite like that.
I can't begin to explain the pressure that was there. As I was running onto the pitch, once I got there, my focus was entirely on Fabrice. I wasn't aware that players had gathered around. I didn't know that Owen Cole, the gaffer, had come on. I didn't know that Howard Webb was there. And it wasn't until 35,000 voices united to start singing Fabrice Muamba's name that anything from the outside environment penetrated into that focus. But I heard them singing.
It must be quite extraordinary to have to conduct mouth-to-mouth in front of 30,000 people.
Yeah.
You're going to do that, you're going to want to do it in private,
yeah,
or you're going to have complete focus.
Yeah, absolutely.
To do that in that environment, that's, I guess, what was so shocking about it.
It was shocking, but also from a personal point of view, this is Fabrice. It's not someone that's gone down in the street or somebody that's been brought into A&E. This is someone that I know his family. He's somebody I'd consider a friend. I joke with on a daily basis, you know, and there was also that connection. As I was running onto the pitch, I was just thinking, oh my God, it's Fabrice.
Your efforts on the pitch lasted for several minutes,
yep.
And then you quickly rush him off and he's put into an ambulance.
Yep.
Just talk me through what happened once you were off the pitch.
He had two shocks on the pitch, one further shock in the tunnel, and then we went into the ambulance. And in the ambulance there was Andrew Diener, who again I believe you're speaking to later, who's the cardiologist who came on from the crowd, and you know, just my utmost thanks and respect for what he achieved.
What do you think when he came on the pitch?
Well, I think Andrew, when you're